Legend Total War here, and today we've got a saving and disaster battle playing as Malagor the Dark Omen. I did not expect that the first one that I'd be doing would be as Malagor, but if it was going to be a Malagor disaster, then the early game does make sense for it, because it is in the early game. He's only rank 7, he hasn't got Malagor to the unending Flock of Doom and just super powerful Malagor yet. You know, the Flock of Doom still costing 6 winds of magic. The main reason that Malagor gets so powerful is he brings down the Flock of Doom down to 2 winds of magic cost, and then of course this has like loads of arcane conduits going at the same time. We don't have that going for us at the moment. Auto Resolve says it's going to be a valiant defeat. We are protecting a recently established Herdstone. It was established over his turn, and we got a savage orc army coming full balls to the walls at us. Okay, so I've got an idea on what we need to do here. We need to accept that there are going to be some casualties. There's no way we can attack this head on, but we'll see what we can do. So here's what I'm thinking. We got a bunch of units that stalk, but not every unit stalks. We need to separate our army into 2 categories, those that stalk and those that don't stalk, and keep them far away from each other. We want our stalkers to basically pick at the enemy at their weak spots. Now, you can't really do that if they can... Like, if I just put all of my army right here, right? Just like this, then the fact that these guys here are on stalk means nothing. Because while the enemy doesn't see them, they're just coming straight for them anyway because you put the giant there or whatever. So what we need to do is separate them. Alright, so I'm going to create 2 control groups. Actually, I might do more than that. I'll go 1 for Malagor. Then the next one will be Ungor Raiders. I'm gonna put them over here. Then other Ungors. No, that's a Gore. Will be control group 2, 3. Now these guys here, we don't want to use them at all because they'll just lose. So we want to keep them on the battlefield so we don't lose their balance of power, so it's easier to inflict a win. But sending them into melee with anything here is just we're just not going to win because it is on very high battle difficulty. Alright, so this one here, I'm just going to hide that there, and this is all non-stalkers, so they get control group 4, okay? Wow, they're just using control groups! There's a lot of units here. I usually use control groups if there's a lot of different units to use. But, you know, usually when I play my campaigns, I keep mine really simple, so I don't need control groups because it just helps to organize a complex army. But yeah. Okay. Now, Malagor. How much missile resistance have you got on him? 15%. Essentially at 35% because there's going to be physical damage, so that brings it to 25%, and then, yeah, 35% missile resistance. Okay, that's fine. We do have essentially 1 arcane conduit with the greater improved power recharge rate. He gets that by default. So yeah, they're going to come charging right for us. But they won't come over here. Now, if you lose the giant, it's not that big of a deal, but you can't replace it right now, so we want to put it close to the edge of the map so that when it routes, it just runs off the battlefield, and then we work with what we've got. This here, if we use this correctly, this should be enough to win the battle, as long as we are cunning enough to use them properly. We've got to make use of the Beastman's best ability here, which is Stalk. Okay. Now, Malagor's top job at the beginning here is to try to get rid of as much of the ammo as possible and to separate any of their units that we possibly can. This guy here is completely useless on this battlefield, doesn't have anything of value to offer, but we don't want to rout him off the battlefield or else we'll just get the army losses inflicted on us too early. So that's it, just keep them back. We don't need to be using Flock of Doom just yet. Remember, we expect this load over here to just get totally wrecked. There's just really nothing we can do for them. Alright, how much does this cost? 11 winds of magic, okay. We'd probably do more damage to them with Penumbral Pendulum. But they're hardly our concern. If we waste all of their ammunition, then the Ungors can totally fight them in melee. That's not a problem at all. Another thing that we're going to be doing here is actually getting them to shoot their own troops. Now they can totally... Oh, well, they actually can't see these guys. It must be obstructions. Because they don't stalk. But they can see the giant. They'll probably they'll make their way over to it. Anyway, this is actually working out really well because... Hang on, here we go. They're actually shooting their own troops. Oh, you've got the champion's essence on him. Good job. Man, that's... You got that this early? Nice. So we got regen. Good. So yeah, wasting ammunition here is especially useful because we just recover all the damage they do to us. They're not going for him. Oh no, they are. Okay, this is actually really good. Okay, I need the Ungors. Start making your way over here. They're separated. Not too much. It's about over here. That's it. We really want to focus on dishing out damage to the savage orcs. Because they're going to be the big problem. And I think Flock of Doom's the right spell to use. We haven't gotten many kills, but we are dishing out decent damage for, 6 minutes of magic. They're just moseying on over there. That's okay. And even better if we're getting them to shoot their own troops. But yeah, this group over here is definitely going to get wrecked. Even if we brought the regular Ungors over there, it probably wouldn't change it. I mean, those are savage orcs on very hard battle difficulty. It's not going to go down well. And savage orcs are some of the best, tier 1 units in the game. So, going up against savage orcs at the beginning of your campaign is usually a pain in the ass. It'll be a lot better once we get you down to 2 winds of magic, but we're a long way off from that. That's okay. You can keep tanking those casts. That's fine. We've got plenty of health we can regen. These guys here using up all their ammo. It's gonna be good. All right. I want the harpies. I want the harpies to take out the arrow boys, but we need them to be isolated. Alright, I'm going to switch to over here, because they're in a bigger cluster. Pop down some Flock of Dooms over there. Just leave these here for the time being. They can't see us. We'll use these guys soon, just not yet. Okay, start moving right behind them there. Try to set up some nice little bestial cunning traps. Yeah, for some reason they are just not going for that giant. We've already used up about half of our winds of magic. Okay. If given the opportunity, these guys here should actually do okay at killing the enemy lord. And since he's hanging back so far, we might be able to get in there, kill him, and then go back to stalking before they can do anything about it. So far so good. They haven't detected us yet. And look how far back he is. Okay, they've detected us. Just get in nice and close and kill him. Of course, they're not very accurate, but that's okay. I don't think they're going to kill him. Okay, we're going to need the Centigores. Right, you can get through. You can get through. Come on. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna kill him. They got close. Okay, just back off again. They're getting ready to fight now. I'll keep Malagor fairly close by so we can lower the leadership of these guys, but eventually they're gonna grind down our troops. Yeah, they were never going to last long. Good. Malagor's racked up a good amount of damage. It's just that we are definitely going to run out of Winds of Magic pretty soon. Gotta activate their skirmish mode there. Okay, we got a clean shot at the general. And since we're playing with Malagor, these guys here are going to have fairly low leadership, comparatively, just because he reduces leadership in the local area by so much. Killing the enemy lord as well will get rid of 10 extra of their leadership, making it a lot easier to run them off the battlefield. We can't rout this guy here, so we just need to make sure he doesn't die. So keeping him close to the edge of the map there should be okay. I think those tentacles should be able to win. Just be careful that we don't give away that position. Go out that way. Okay, gotta give him some backup over here. How about you guys get in there? What is this, a goblin one? Okay, should have about the same range. Yep, alright, you guys should easily be able to beat these gobos, while the centaurs are just tossing that around for the time being. Keep Malagor here. This is where he's gonna get the best amount of damage on the Flock of Dooms. I need to get out of there just until we get rid of these archers. Okay, I don't want to cast again just yet because we're getting dangerously close to expiring all of our Winds of Magic. Let's just wait a little bit longer. The giant's actually doing a decent job. You're not going to hear me say that very often. Yeah, but he did. That's it, just need them to get out of the way. Alright, there we go. Another good Flock of Doom. Yeah, if I cast again, we're going to completely run out. Okay, back off. Oh, no, the Goblin Archer here is isolated. You can go for that. Oh my god, they're taking forever to kill the General. If they could do it, we could probably get a mass rout over here. They're just doing such a bad job of it. Okay, good, that one's shattered. Good, enemy general's dead. Now, let's see, what's their leadership? 20. See, I could pop down the Doom of Darkness. Possibility that Terror will activate. Just get these guys off the battlefield. But overcasting that will be 14 Winds of Magic. That's everything. So, victory's in our grasp. Yeah, it's just really about using your army and all of their strengths and trying to minimize your weaknesses here. I mean, Stalk is a big strength if you use it right. Probably a bad idea. But it might work. Yep, it got a shitload of them off the battlefield. Okay, that's good. Now the problem is that the giant's getting too badly damaged. It's not gonna fight to the death, surely not. But that's the end of our Winds of Magic. Malagor did a great job. 40,000 damage. Essentially at base level. And there's the army losses, without any serious casualties. Only real damage is done to the giant there. And a little bit to the garrison. There we go. Alright, I'll try to get the Centicores to run down this unit a little bit. I'm going to assume that you're recruiting something over the end turn, because obviously you weren't at full strength, and there's no reason not to, since it doesn't cost anything. So you should be able to finish this army off. Also, while this battle goes on, we can get Malagor more regen, but he'll probably just regen to full anyway. Okay, that's wiped out. And that one got away. Alright, we're done here. I don't see how that was close. I mean, it's probably just because the single entity took a lot of damage. But, you know, he actually did a good job. 159 kills. I thought that we would actually have him rout off the battlefield, but that didn't happen. It was close, though. Oh, you know what? This is why we got close victory, because he barely killed any of them. Yeah. They're just chicken shit cowards. They just run them off the battlefield. We probably would have got a decisive victory if I had killed more of them. Right. You're pretty good for Bestial Rage, so let's go with money. And let's look at how you've started this campaign. So yeah, look, just because the Beastmen have gotten a lot more powerful with this update, I do expect there's going to be a lot of disaster battles and situations show up, and good opportunity to teach people how to use Malagor properly. So, oh, you were one level away from Greater Arcane Conduit. Right. I totally agree with the decision you went to go down here. Oh, hang on, no. I reckon you should have put one more point into Doom and Darkness, but you can put that point in later. Because that is a very good spell for Malagor. And don't forget to put another point into Flock of Doom, that's really important. And but first thing, yeah, you're definitely going to want that Greater Arcane Conduit. Stop pushing it. Yeah, you that army looks a little bit bigger, right? Yeah, by like 3 units of Ungors. 3 or 4 units. Right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you shouldn't have any problem now taking that on. And this guy here was just freshly recruited. Ashak the Stinky Heart, Nurgle's Foul Stink. Ah, okay, you're gonna go that way. Okay, I approve. Alright, so did you finish this one off here? So we're at turn 14. Yeah, very early campaign. Yeah, you finished that one off. Yeah, it's going okay. Yeah, you're going fine. Alright, cool. Well, my job here is done. You should be okay. You know, the more you level up Malagor, the more unstoppable he'll become, you know. Once you've gotten Greater Arcane Conduit, Nightmarish Cabal, Doom of Mankind, Magical Reserves, I mean, they have to go do that way anyway. Mantle of Crows, Malagor becomes basically unstoppable. Anyway, that's the end of this one here. Guys, hope you learned something, hope you enjoy it. Hope you're enjoying the Beastman update. And I'll see you next time, fuckers. Appreciate you. Bye.